Listen, I told my boy Jazz, I already caught the biggest fish in Texas. About to get out here and get it in. Y'all see the water. I know who the number one fisherman is. Even big fish get caught. This lets me know right there that I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to his legacy.
And that kind of calm is scary to watch because it shows experience. You can see that he's been doing this for decades. You can see it with his shadow boxing. You can see it.
Terence Crawford sent a strong message to Canelo Alvarez, making it clear he's not just looking to win, he wants to shake up Canelo's legacy. Confident in his speed and sharp technique, Crawford stated, "I'm a threat to him and everything he's built." With an undefeated record and high boxing IQ, Crawford believes his style will be too much for Canelo. This isn't just talk, it's a serious challenge to one of boxing's biggest names.
Excuses why he don't want to take a fight with me. If it's all about business, then you doing good business. If I'm easy work, I heard him say I'm easy work. If I was easy work, well, you would take all that money that he's offering you. But yet and still, he want 200 million for Benavidez, and he want 150 million to fight me. So that just lets me know right there that I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to his legacy, because it would be crazy for a guy that started at 135 to come all the way up to 168, your weight, no catch weight, no none of that, and dethrone you. So, he got that in the back of his head. This guy, for one, he's tough. For two, he's a boxer. He moves, he can punch, he can do it all.
Boxing legend Sugar Ray Leonard weighed in on the Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford matchup, saying that while the weight difference is clear, it doesn't rule Crawford out. Leonard stressed that boxing isn't just about size, it's about strategy, timing, and confidence. He believes Crawford has the skills and mindset to overcome the physical gap. Coming from a respected veteran like Leonard, this support shows just how much belief there is in Crawford's ability to rise to the challenge.
What about Crawford do you think can bridge the weight gap? Or like with you, what did bridge the weight gap? Because a lot of people are just saying, hey, Canelo's just too big for someone like Terence.
That's true. But you know what? There's always a way. Put it that there's always a way. There's always a way to win.
With the fight now officially set, boxing analysts are digging into what could be a fascinating battle of styles. Canelo Alvarez is famous for his explosive power, steady pressure, and sharp, well-timed combinations. He's especially dangerous against opponents who are slow to react or hesitate under fire.
I think Canelo, he likes to go to the same combinations, quite repetitively, whereas Crawford is unpredictable, and despite him not having the size, it's the shots that you don't see that hurt the most, and maybe Crawford can hit him with some unexpected shit. And because of the repetitiveness of Canelo, maybe he can time him, maybe he can counter-punch with him, because Crawford is unbelievable at that. But I'm fascinated to see if Crawford has the power to get the respect of Canelo Alvarez, because when you don't, it's a long night. It's not nice. Like Crawford did well against Madrimov, and he won that fight for me quite clearly, but Madrimov was countering him. If you can counter the counter puncher, you can give them a lot of problems when they're not used to that, and Canelo can counter people really well.
Terence Crawford brings a completely different challenge with his quick footwork, unpredictable angles, and ability to take control of a fight at any moment. Many experts think his best chance is to start strong, using his speed and high punch volume to throw off Canelo's timing early on. If he can't do that, Canelo's natural size and power could begin to wear him down as the fight goes on. Still, Crawford's sharp reflexes, ring IQ, and ability to adapt make him a serious threat. If he sticks to a smart, disciplined strategy, he has everything it takes to outpoint Canelo. This matchup is shaping up to be a real thinking man's fight.
We've never seen him in there with someone with the power of Canelo Alvarez. This is a different world of power. And look, maybe Canelo doesn't throw as many shots as he used to, and maybe Crawford might look at that and go, you know what, I'm going to try and outpoint this guy, not get into a war with him, but just show my boxing, genius, and outpoint him and outland him. That's possible. It is. This is why this is such a fascinating matchup, man. We've been treated to some amazing fights. Usyk Fury, for example, this is another one of those mega fights on Riyadh season. Again, I'm disappointed for Jake Paul, but I am happy for boxing fans because, my God, this is the treat of the year.
Turki Al-Sheikh, the Saudi official leading the region's sports growth, stood confidently between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, calling their September fight a future classic. His involvement highlights just how big this event is. By backing both fighters, he's helping push the fight into the global spotlight, not just as a major bout, but as a key moment in boxing history. His excitement shows the level of hype, attention, and investment going into this high-stakes showdown.
All right, gentlemen. And fist up. That's good. Excellent. Great. Wonderful.
Because we are two fighters.
Yeah, two fighters.
True fighters.
True, yeah, of course. No, not YouTuber fighters.
Huh?
Not YouTuber fighters. Yeah,
of course. They need to talk and talk shit about the fight because they want to sell something. The people know we are great fighters. They want to put a great fucking fight.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk
I am sure in the end in the mid of September we will have one of the greatest fights ever happen in boxing. And I am sure.
Yeah.
Terence Crawford's rise through boxing's toughest weight classes has been truly impressive. He's won titles in 3 divisions and stayed unbeaten, not just with power, but with exceptional skill. What sets him apart is his sharp ring IQ. Crawford can read his opponents as the fight unfolds, adjust instantly, and switch stances with ease. His footwork and timing are top-notch, allowing him to control the pace and space in the ring. He applies steady pressure without taking unnecessary risks, making him one of the most unpredictable and effective fighters in the game today.
Crawford, on the other hand, he has been walking down his fighters, and people don't see that but me. For some reason, when I had that take, people were screaming cat. And it's like David Ebenezer, Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Gamboa, a meme machine. Even against Madrimov, the way he won the fight was by fighting. It wasn't Floyd Mayweather sticking. This guy has been too athletically gifted, and I mean explosive, hard punching, and too strong for his ops. When he's in orthodox, he boxes more. When he switches, he becomes a puncher. And now he's coming out southpaw. He ends you. He is not, you gotta watch him fight. He does do athletic things where his hands and his feet work together and he catches you for sure. But what he mostly do is he punishes and he bullies his op because he walks you down and whips your ass. He's an ass whip.
Crawford isn't the type of fighter who chases knockouts. He sets them up by gradually breaking his opponents down, both mentally and physically. His high ring IQ allows him to adjust mid-fight, making small changes that can completely shift momentum. While his calm, calculated style might not always grab the attention of casual fans looking for non-stop action, those in the boxing world, trainers, analysts, and veterans, see him as one of the most complete fighters of his era. His success comes not from flashy moments, but from consistent, smart execution and rock-solid fundamentals. In a sport where adaptability is key, Crawford stands out.
On the other hand, he has been walking down his fighters, and people don't see that but me. For some reason, when I had that take, people were screaming cat. And it's like David Ebenezer, Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Gamboa, a meme machine. Even against Madrimov, the way he won the fight was by fighting. It wasn't Floyd Mayweather sticking. This guy has been too athletically gifted, and I mean explosive, hard punching, and too strong for his ops. When he's in orthodox, he boxes more. When he switches, he becomes a puncher. And now he's coming out southpaw. He ends you. He is not, you gotta watch him fight. He does do athletic things where his hands and his feet work together and he catches you for sure. But what he mostly do is he punishes and he bullies his op because he walks you down and whips your ass. He's an ass whip.
Nico Ali Walsh recently revealed that Terence Crawford has been sparring with much bigger fighters as part of his preparation for Canelo Alvarez. The goal is to get Crawford used to the kind of strength and physical pressure he'll face on fight night. These sessions help him build resistance, improve his balance, and sharpen his reflexes against heavier opponents. Instead of being intimidated by the size gap, Crawford is tackling it head-on with smart, focused training.
I think, people are going to watch it, so it's an exciting matchup.
And we have another mega fight, let's be honest, September. Canelo and Crawford, two guys you've been around, that you've trained with and things like that.
Yes.
Fight.
That fight, you know, everyone was siding towards Canelo. I would say it was like 80-20 people with Canelo before Canelo's last fight. But then after Canelo's last fight, it seems like it's more 50-50 now. So everything is just the build up for that fight is just going to be absolutely magnetizing. Like that fight, it's garnered so much more buzz after Canelo's last fight, and Bud is Bud. He's one of the greatest fighters in boxing history. He is one of the greatest fighters in boxing history. So it's going to be a fight. It's going to be awesome to watch.
Have you sparred any of them?
I haven't sparred Bud yet. I haven't been in Canelo's camp. I've met Canelo a few times. I love Canelo's team. Canelo's one of my favorite fighters. He's been my favorite fighter for the longest time. But you know, I have to be Team Bud because me and Bud are cool, and I have so much belief in Bud, and I know who he is as a fighter. He is one of the greats. So he could do anything you know, he wants.
And being around both of them and seeing how they work and train and things like that, what makes both of them the fighters they are, in your opinion?
I've watched Bud, so for Bud in particular, he's calm in everything he does, and that kind of calm is scary to watch because it shows experience. You can see that he's been doing this for decades. You can see it with his shadow boxing. You can see it.